Is Biden the funniest man to ever be president? I mean, I haven't really been watching him, and I didn't watch any of Trump after he was elected. Not 1 minute of TV, not one, like nothing. I mean, I watched the inauguration just for kicks, but and I recorded it and I put it in video, so that was worth it. But other than that, I didn't see him the whole time. I don't even know what he was up to. From what I've seen or what I've heard from Biden, he is funnier. Yeah. I was just thinking about the aviators. I was going to say it, but I was like, don't even bother bringing up the sunglasses. But just like you said, he took off his aviators and puked. He takes off his aviators, eyes, just 2 mouths, 3 mouths, completely black doll eyes, completely different color than years ago. It's so good. He's the best. That stuff is straight up good. Freaking awesome. It's so good. I like everything that Biden said. I like everything that he's done. I like the way he looks when he eats ice cream. I like the way he looks when he has sunglasses on. I like the way he yells at people. I'm not making a joke. Like, I like it. It's not something this isn't comedy. Like, I'm not trying to say these things are actually bad by saying they're good. I'm not saying that. I'm saying they're good, and it makes me laugh. You gotta understand where I'm coming from. That too, Mr. West, but we're not talking about that. What's not to like? Well, I mean, not that. That's not, you don't even talk about that, man. First of all, no one would believe you. Second of all, no one would care. Third of all, they'd put you in a straitjacket. It doesn't matter. That's why I laugh at it. I'm like this, yo, that shit's crazy. He says stuff like saying people ain't whatever this or whatever that. That stuff had me dying. I was dying when I heard that. I was laughing so hard. I was like, this guy he's funnier than Trump. What's that look right when he shouted me and Wim Hof out, called us good people? What do you mean? Yeah, fighting people. He's in a factory. He's breakdancing. He's in a factory. He's like this. He's looking for the cameras are off. He spits in someone's face. He slaps him. Then he runs. And then he turns around like nothing. Like someone just asked a question, pretending like nothing happened. No, like, have you ever said anything like that to someone? Like, you ain't whatever? Like that? That's something I would have wrote. You know what I mean? It's like, yo! It was so good. It's just good. I can make jokes and say like, oh, everything's good. It doesn't matter, it's just funny. It doesn't matter what's done, it doesn't matter what's said, it does not matter. Don't you see this by now? And I'm not telling you that what you do and what you say and what you think and what you feel, etc., doesn't matter. I'm not saying that. You know my philosophy when it comes to it, I say good. My new credo is I say good. You say if there's gonna be a new war, if the Iranians and the Aryans, all the Aryans, if they're, I don't know what's going on in there. I have no idea, but I guess if they need some American action, hey. But anyway, it's just good. World War III and then throws on the shades. Oh, that stuff is so good. So we'll see. I mean, hey, whatever's going on over there. I mean, if there's going to be some drones or bombs or whatever, I say, you ever see Roger Rabbit? You know what Toontown's like? I say, you're living in Toontown. I say, you try to take that seriously? Go ahead, be a fool. Go ahead, be a fool. Take Toontown seriously. Go ahead, be a fool. Get worried about it. Go ahead, be a fool. Go ahead. Get worried about a war. Get worried about a nuke. Drop one right on my head. You go outside, you breathe the air. A couple hours later, you're like, and then you're in hell. You die and then you're in hell. You shouldn't have breathed that air outside today. You shouldn't have went outside. Oh, don't breathe the wrong air. You might die. Oh, what, should I cry about that? Shouldn't have went outside. You should have worn 3 masks. So I'll wear 50. I'll wear 50 to the day I die. I say bury me. I said bury me with 2 masks on. Bury me with 2 masks on, or scatter my ashes in a septic tank. I mean, look, there's only so far you can go with this stuff. But it is a troll. The troll is thinking that it's not. So it's a different troll than you're used to. It's a gaslight troll. It's to make you think that you're crazy. A very deep memed gaslight troll. Now, how do you like memes now? Well, I mean, those memes have always been around. Everyone getting checks in the mail? Then again, people actually did, which I actually still don't believe, but kind of have to believe it. because people donated some here. I would have bet $1 million. I was like, no way in hell. Like, no, you know how I am with this stuff. Yeah, so that's, you know, it is what it is. I am very, very focused on actionable, life-improving systems. When you have a system and you use it, it opens your fob slider up more. You can see more when you can see a system. When you can use a system, you can see a system. When you can use a system, you can get systemic with everything. Okay, let me put it this way. The system is beyond and way too advanced for those that make a living with politics. The system that they're talking about is a different system. Yeah, so I mean, I don't want to get too esoteric on what I'm saying right now. I don't want to sound ridiculous. But what I'm telling you is those systems I don't participate in. I have things that you can apply to your life that actually makes it better. And what I mean is that when your life is made better or you're made better, you can see better. I guess that's my point when it comes to having a system, seeing a system, and using a system, and then using it elsewhere. That's what it is. Yeah, heal the soul, Casper. Yeah, when the soul is sick, all the thoughts are gonna be sick. When your mind is shattered, your soul is shattered, freaking, you're gonna be sifting through truth? No, you're not. Yeah, so it's just something to be said. I'm concerned with quality of life, I really am. And the things that you think you can change, the ways that you're told that you can change them are an absolute joke, clearly. Because I do try to understand systems that these people operate in. I don't know if you want to call them talking heads. I don't know what you want to call them, because I don't even know who's even on anymore. Like, who talks this or that. I completely stopped worrying about it, because it got funnier and funnier, and it got jokier and jokier with all the stuff during inauguration and before and after, all that stuff. It got to a point where you might as well read Mad Magazine. Yeah, I like that. All good. Some dude at your job said all mankind should be wiped out, and you couldn't think of anything to help him out of that. How are you gonna help a guy like that wants to wipe himself out? People that think mankind is a virus or a disease, those people want to die. Those people want to die. They have been convinced and fooled into believing that they deserve to die. Wow. You don't believe in magic? Don't you understand there's only one thing that could cause someone to be suicidal like that? It's magic. It's interesting. And I really like that you brought that up. I always like that attitude, like, mankind is the virus. I'm like, oh yeah? What are you gonna do? You gonna sanitize yourself? Are you gonna take some medicine to rid the planet of your own disease? So it's an interesting philosophy. The philosophy of mankind's suicide. Interesting. It's actually not only interesting, it's sustainable, it's tenable, it's healthy, and will raise stronger, more confident children. Imagine being convinced that you're, I mean, you know, we've been talking about this for years. Anytime there's a problem, the finger's pointed at you, and your only option is to blast yourself. That's the option that you're shown. You know, you actually should die. And you're like, what? Excuse me? Oh wow. I'm gonna check out of this conversation. There we go, Black Tack. That hideous strength has so far been the most consolation anything has offered you on such matters. You're not joking. There it is. Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you that hideous strength in the space trilogy is the only one? Aldous Huxley burns in hell. George Orwell burns in hell. This is objective truth. They're in hell right now. Hey, if you're familiar with true slavery, I want things spun right. I don't want reiterations of these things in the negative, you know what I mean? Because all you know what words are, you know what language is, you know what thoughts are, you know what intention is, you know what will is. These things are important, and it's the energy lately, I don't know what it is, but it's been very taxing to contain. That's not even the word for it. Exercising to contain. It's Aquarius, Luigi. That makes sense to me.